Last session, the Stormbreaker secured the Cube of Dark Memories at the Sailor's Rest, hiding it safely with Chester while placing a decoy. An unsettling shared dream plagued the party overnight, showing them idolized yet disappointed versions of themselves they couldn't reach, only finding solace in their friends' outstretched hands. Seeking answers, they visited Alara at Mystic Haven, who confirmed the dream's significance and pointed them towards Mithras. After retrieving the cube, they found Mithras, who recognized symbols on it matching mysterious dice given to him long ago by a Furbog friend, Alaman. As Mithras offered to retrieve the dice, Kayth touched the cube and received a vision, a Furbog elder, a shadowy figure offering the pulsing cube and whispers of its gifts, knowledge and control. While Kayth recovered, RaRa and Moss sought a Comprehend Languages scroll. Brother Alaric at the temple didn't have one, but mentioned Dagon was out on an errand. RaRa noted a symbol in the Whispering Cave resembled Alaric's holy sigil. They purchased a scroll from Alara and returned. Using the scroll and spyglass, RaRa deciphered the cube's surface, numbers 1 through 36, appearing randomly. Mithras returned with They then went to Mithras's warehouse and retrieved the 5 ivory dice, marked with numbers 1 through 30. He recounted receiving them from Alaman years ago. Of course, after Moss threw them out of his hand and rolled them with a dramatic flair, almost losing them forever in the deep, deep waters of the port. Fizzi then identified a magical cog that he had found in the cave as a gear of enchantment. Deciding to investigate the old prison watchtower, the source of recent gargoyle sightings, the party bought rope, a block and tackle, and picnic supplies. Arriving at the tower, RaRa flew up the elevator shaft, secured the block and tackle with ease, and Obi hoisted the party to the 26th floor. Kayth expertly picked the remaining locks, granting them access to the roof. There, they found 3 intact gargoyles and 1 destroyed. As they picnicked, Fizzi used the spyglass to discover golden inscriptions beneath the statues. From chisel and prayer we shaped stone to shield the light. Should the dark rise again, so too shall they, our silent watchers. Kayth attempted to telepathically connect, but received no reply as they waited for nightfall. As darkness settled, screams echoed from the city below. The gargoyles remained inert. The party leapt from the tower, using Featherfall, to descend towards the chaos. They arrived to find civilians attacked by unseen assailants. Combat erupted, and soon the rooftop gargoyles swooped in, surprisingly fighting the invisible entities alongside the party. Kayth established connection with one of the gargoyles, learning fragments. You walk in a world you do not see. We were made to see for you. 2 civilians tragically died despite RaRa's healing attempts, though the third was saved. As the fight ended, the large feminine gargoyle stood beside a distraught RaRa and said, "As tall as we stand, we can't save them all," before urging the party to come to the tower and flying off, leaving the heroes amidst the aftermath as guards approached. What knowledge do the dice hide, and what price will it demand? And what darkness stirs beneath the city, unseen by mortal eyes? Find out tonight on Coralthea, Waking Fates.
For will rise, their fates entwined, brave and bold. Through the storm and through the night, we'll carve our path, we'll claim our right. With hearts of fire and minds so clear, we'll chase our dreams, our time is here. From humble beginnings, our journey's begun. We'll fight as one till the battle's won.
As we left off last time, our heroes were sitting in the the sort of opened area portion of the city, with 2 bodies and a third that is just hanging on to life.
The guards are going to come up and be like, "Murderers, how dare you!
Make this a little easier. There we go.
How dare you assault these beautiful citizens?"
And heard in the distance was the marching of guards heading towards you. That is where we will begin tonight's session. With that, RaRa and Fizzi were standing over by one of the bodies that RaRa tried to heal and they didn't make it, while Kayth and Moss were over by the person who is just hanging on to life. The guards are maybe a minute or less away. If there's anything you guys would like to do before they show up.
I was calling out for the guards and medic at the end of last session.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I believe so, yeah.
Can I see where the creatures, like, I'm pretty sure I killed one, and I know where I'm pretty sure I killed one. Can I go over there and see if there's any, like, residue or anything like that on the ground? Like,
Creature
sludge,
residue,
or, like, dust
ghost
or something?
sludge,
You can give me an investigation check.
spooky ectoplasm. RaRa will reach down and close this person's eyes and start to cry.
Kayth, you try to look around for where these creatures were slain or where you believe they were slain, but there doesn't seem to be any sort of evidence of something being there, other than the broken bits of the ground where the gargoyles slammed.
Fizzi's gonna offer RaRa an unused handkerchief for her tears.
Thanks, Fizzi.
Welcome, RaRa. Sorry we couldn't save this one.
And just then, you guys will hear the marching of the guards roar louder as they come around this bend. Please, there we go. You'll watch as four armed guards, what may be a mage, start making their way into this open area. They sort of stop and then look towards the people on the ground, towards you, Kayth and Moss, and then over towards Fizzi and RaRa. You'll watch as one of them points towards Kayth and Moss, and then towards Fizzi and RaRa. So 2 of the armed guards will go towards you, Kayth and Moss, along with the what looks like the mage, and then the 2 other guards will come towards you, Fizzi and RaRa. So the other ones will reach Kayth and Moss first. The first guard. All right, what's going on?
There was invisible creatures that were attacking citizens. We heard screams and we came to fend them off. I think the creatures are dead now. It seems to be we have some casualties, but we think that one is alive still. We administered first aid, but she'll need more.
All right. Well, first we'll make sure that the area is clear. While we're doing that, you make sure you give them some healing or whatever you can do for them. And the other guards will come up to you, Fizzi and RaRa. We heard there's some danger. Are the 2 of you okay?
I think so, but the citizen here didn't make it. They were attacked by something invisible, and I don't know how, but we managed to fend them off with, you might not believe it, but the help from the gargoyles on the tower.
The one will be down on the ground checking out the body. Help from the gargoyles? You're saying the gargoyles didn't do this?
No, they were actually the only ones that could really see him.
See what?
The invisible.
Stand up, brush yourself off while Fizzi's talking.
Something like a ghost or something.
Ghost. All right. Well, the important thing is to try and get these people back. Obviously, you said we've lost 2 of them, but the other one seems in a potential condition to be able to be brought back. All right. Me and you, let's go ahead and take a look around the area, make sure things are clear, while the other 3 can take the other one back to the barracks. He'll nod his head and start heading out towards like the edges, and they'll start like looking around. You will see that Kayth and Moss, the mage is going to sort of do a couple motions with their hands and then lay them on the person's like forehead. You'll watch as like this sort of yellow aura will go from their head down to like their chests and then down to their thighs and then feet. Kind of like it's passing over, like over and over again. And then they'll finish. Okay. Well, she's certainly stable, and I think I've been able to give her what I can. She should wake up soon enough and be marginally okay. All right. Well, let's make sure we get her back to the barracks. You, go ahead and take this person back, and I'm going to need you, looks at the mage. You go ahead and see if you can't reveal any of these, you said unseen, invisible creatures? All right. I didn't know that gargoyles could go invisible, but see what you can help.
It's not
them once
gargoyles.
You're not there, RaRa.
They're not gargoyles.
The gargoyles were the ones that were able to see them. It seems the gargoyles were put in some kind of defense against unseen things when the prison was built. And there's been unseen things attacking the town recently, which is why we've seen gargoyles.
What? The gargoyles didn't attack these people?
I feel like we're
No.
being pretty clear. I'm confused. The gargoyles were protecting everyone. There's an unseen force here who is attacking them. The gargoyles are not the ones who are killing people.
All right, well, I mean, they
We'll
hadn't
inform the captain.
actually killed anybody yet. This is the first time we've had dead bodies. Every time there's been an attack, the people have scratches and marks on them and bruises and say that the gargoyles attacked them. So, I mean,
Did
I
any of
have
us
to
get
assume
hit
there's-
He's
in the
I have
last
to
fight?
assume there's maybe more to this,
Fizzi.
but
Wait.
obviously I'm not going to deny what you're saying. But either way, we should try to make sure things are safe here.
We'll
Did any of
inform the
us-
captain of our fight. One second. We'll inform the captain when we of our findings. We've been investigating the gargoyles. We've been up to the tower twice already. It is not them. We were there when these attacks started.
Okay, well, when you make a report, I'm sure he'll be able to hear you out. But again, let's make sure we can get some stuff going here. And so the mage is going to run to the person who's currently, like, looking around, and you'll watch as they pull out, like, a lantern, and it will shine, like, an area around them, like, 15 or so feet, and they just start kind of walking the area. The other guard is going to pick up the person who's just barely alive, sort of cradle them, and start heading back towards what you believe, the watchtower, the barracks. So this person will leave. And the one that's with you, Kayth and Moss, all right. Like I said, we can, when you make the report, we'll go from there. We should probably collect the other 2 bodies and get them ready for transfer as well.
No.
Yes, we should do that. So they'll start heading over towards one of the bodies, and if one of you want to help, you can do that. And the one that's with you, RaRa and Fizzi, oh, it looks like the mage is going to go help out. So if there's anything invisible, we should be able to find it if it still lurks. Can one of you help me move this body?
I will.
All right. And you guys will pick up the body and carry them over towards the other one. And sort of they'll get set next to each other. And they both have like blankets to put over top of them. And then after they put the blankets down, all right, we're gonna join the investigation and see if the area is clear. And the two of them will head off in the other direction as the other two to start seeing if there's any other unknown or unseen creatures. As the four of you are now sort of left here.
Guys, I need you all to know I'm not walking back up those stairs.
Yeah, I really thought that the gargoyles would have just like taken us back up because that seems like a big ask for us to go all the way back up the tower again.
I have a
Oh
plan.
yeah, have a whole system in place.
We're gonna stand at the bottom of the tower and yell up to them. Do you guys see that? It's the ghosts.
Yeah, we could
We
try.
we can't see the ghosts, Moss, because that's why that's the whole issue we're in, is we can't see them.
Do you think the guards believe us? They kind of didn't seem like they believed us.
We have diplomatic immunity. They can't do anything to us.
Exactly.
Also, we
Well.
didn't do anything wrong.
Right, but neither do the gargoyles. By the way,
I mean, how does it sound to you? Invisible guys attacked in the night.
I told you so, Kayth.
Yes, you did, but we didn't
I
know that.
Kind of had a feeling.
It was a good hypothesis. You're right, but I mean, we had to follow the trail of evidence, which were the gargoyles. We couldn't just wander aimlessly on the streets all night.
Okay. Should we go back? Do we have to talk more with the guards?
I mean, if we want to find out more about how we best defend the city from things we can't even see. it's
Yeah.
kind of-
That's important.
Unless one of you magic folks have a way to see things that can't be seen. I mean, I know fairy fire has worked in the past.
Has it?
No, I don't know if it has.
A lot of natural 20s, that's all I'll say.
I guess we should start heading our way back there. If you want to answer that, we can go tomorrow.
What time is it now?
It had just turned dark not too long ago, so it's almost 9.
So relatively.
Yeah, we have some time. I think we should go back, but I'm not climbing up the stairs.
You do have a block and tackle that made it so you don't
Luckily,
have to.
we can take the Obi Vader.
Okay.
If scaling doesn't work. All right, let's go back.
Let's go.
All right. The four of you make your way, the trek, back to the old prison tower where the gargoyles told you to meet them. Very mysterious-like. As you guys make your way towards the tower, you will hear that a couple of more guards and a cart shows up to where you last were. Seems they're probably taking the bodies away. But you don't hear any sort of commotion by the time you get to the tower, leading you to believe that the threat that was there must be gone, at least for now. But with that being said, you will make it back to the old prison tower. Standing before you is the tower as it was before. in bad shape, but, you know, in its usual form. The front doors are open as you had left them, and you can make your way inside.
They really ought to post some guards on this place. Dangerous.
Hi, Obi. Did you
Budget.
miss us?
Budget cuts, you know.
Yeah, Obi's just been like, you see Obi's actually at the, like, near the door. And he looks
He's
like
like, halt!
he's kicking a
I've been
rock.
told to not let anyone through.
He's like kicking a rock and like looking around. But he does see you guys coming up, and you see him turn. Looks like he's about to like get ready to stand in front of the door, and then if he had eyes, they'd be like, they get real big, and he,
We jumped off the building. It's fine. Can you elevator us back up there?
Did you want to try yelling, Moss?
No, we're already in here. We might as well just...
Oh, okay.
Obi's like, and you guys will start making your way into the front atrium area.
All right, I'll see you guys at the top.
I think I really need to learn how to fly, you guys.
I think that would be nice for everybody, yeah.
Bye. See you at the
Alright.
top.
Alright, you will fly your way to the top. While the four of you make your way in the front door, you'll take a couple steps in, and you'll hear a bit of scratching and a bit of movement as you walk in.
Could have just had him at the door. Could have just had him at the door.
Hey, man. You walk inside, you start hearing that movement, you sort of look around for a moment, and you watch as something sort of goes from the top of the ceiling to the other side, and then you'll hear sort of something land, and then walk out from the side of, like, one of the hallways, walk out. You will see this very sort of like lean, sleek kind of gargoyle, but it has these like avian feathered wings. They're not actual feathered, but like the statue is carved to look like feathers, and they sort of come to like a sharp edge, but the edges are more bat-like, kind of like RaRa. And their head's sort of like a triangle. It's very angular, very long, and they walk in, and they look a bit more nicer. Like, they don't look as damaged or harmed as the other ones you had saw earlier, and they'll come in and...
This is the dark side gargoyle, the one that got destroyed, supposedly. Turn to the dark side.
Where is... You'll see them come in, and they'll put their wings will go down, and they'll be more like arms as the wings sort of come into them, and they'll walk out, and they'll go up to like one of the walls, cross their arms, then lean back. Ha! Wow, I saw you dodge that blow. Pretty impressive. Most mortals just get hit and scream. And just then, you'll hear another sort of, as a more larger figure makes their way out from the other side. And this one, you guys may remember, is a more big, like stocky, towering sort of figure. It's very, very massive, not in height, but just like large. And she has more of a, a feminine form, very stocky, thick arms. The wings mostly look like just plates rather than actual wings. And they're a lot smaller on her body, and her arms kind of look like shields as she walks in. And she'll come in and just sort of stands there and looking at you guys. Ah, I'm glad you were able to make it. And then flying in from above, down just in front of them, in the middle of the two, you will see the towering 8-9 foot tall one. His body seems to be like aged and cracked. Has this sort of faint golden glow in like the fissures and stuff of his body. The wings are more like broad and like heavy. One's got a little chip on it, and his face is more like a lion rather than like a demon. And he seems to have this like wiseness about him. And he'll land.
This guy's got inherent wiseness.
He'll walk up and look to you guys. I'm sure you all have questions.
Are we up there yet?
Which
Or are we still in the elevator?
You're on the
Nah,
first
down.
floor in the lobby.
They're all down there waiting for you.
which one of these did I psychically connect to?
The large one in the front that just last spoke. And who was the other person you were connected to? Was it RaRa? I'm pretty positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't tell me.
I think I don't know how much time has passed. Yeah, it's still active, right? We had to run all the way back.
It's not been 5 hours.
I don't know. Time flies fast in Coralthea sometimes. I messaged RaRa.
Time
Like,
dilation.
the gargoyles are here. And I have first question. You let me talk to myself for 5 hours when you could hear me the entire time?
You're gonna see the one that's sort of up against the wall, the leaner one, sort of like sort of giggles a little bit, and the larger shield one, it is not funny, and he's sort of like, oh, sorry, and the large one that you're connected to. Yes, I did. I did listen to what you had to say. You have quite the story. I did not respond to you out of spite, but to the fact that we are supposed to stay hidden. The four of you made that quite difficult tonight.
You've been hidden. People have been noticing you throughout town, thinking that you're attacking people.
See, I told you guys that they were noticing us. It's hard to fight around these fleshy people.
Listen,
Quiet.
I pull out the wanted poster. We were sent here to investigate gargoyles attacking citizens of the city.
For the record, I never believed it was you.
That's true.
The large shield one will reach down and grab the paper from you. Look there, Nix. They're not wrong. He'll take it and he'll look at it. We suspected that something like this may happen. We haven't been around in a very long time, and people tend to not understand what they did not create. And he'll reach back down to you, Kayth, his friggin' 9-foot self, huge arms, reaches back down and gives you the paper back. And his eyes sort of look into yours, and they're like sort of deep set, and he's got this very like intimidating leadership aura about him as he hands it back to you. Tonight was unfortunate. We had not lost anybody yet, but we were not able to make it as fast this time because we chose to keep ourselves hidden. Maybe I should have told us to act faster. And then the tower one will speak up. No. We knew what we needed to do. It was just unfortunate what happened tonight. Yeah, man. Don't beat yourself up. These things happen. It's not the first people we've lost. But it's unacceptable for us to lose anyone. And he will then get down on one knee to try and be at the same height as you guys. So at this point, RaRa, you got the message that they're here, and you were probably maybe 10 stories away from the roof.
Drop back.
RaRa will drop back down.
Hi, RaRa. You didn't have to go up to the top floor. They're here.
Crazy, huh? Crazy. Boy, they are big. Huh.
Getting real Transformers vibes coming from these three.
That's on you then.
I have a question.
He was getting down on his knees to like say some stuff, and then there was just a conversation. He's like, "What? Okay."
He's like, they're gonna think I'm so cool. They're gonna respect what I have to say. Start having a conversation without them.
So he's down on his knee. And he tries to...
Having a bad time.
What just fell?
My way. What?
Is light, I think he said. I don't know. Fizzi, you said you had a question. So he's literally down on his knee about to talk, and he's trying to get to your guys' height. He's still like a good foot.
Oh, I didn't know he was done talking. I'll wait till he's done talking.
All right. So yeah, he'll get down. The four of you were able to hold yourselves against the creatures that were there tonight. And you're also the only four who know that we exist so far. We'd like it to keep that way. Sorry, we'd like you to keep it that way.
Oh, so this is probably the part where they try to kill us.
We were created long ago as protectors for this city. And when we were created, it was a long time ago. Nowadays, if people were to know that we were alive and flying around, many probably we wouldn't understand. Yeah, and some of us don't like getting pitchforked. And he'll look over at the slender one with like a... and turns back to you guys. As you can see. But if only a few of you know, then maybe we can work together to try and stop what's infiltrating the city.
What
That
is
sounds like a good
infiltrating
idea.
the city?
We're unsure of what exactly it is right now. We do know that it's at least is either drawing power or a power we know too well is sending them here. And they will stand up. Before we get too deep into this, can we trust you? As they sort of stand up and do like a little bit of a hero pose.
We don't even know your names. We trust
Hi,
you.
I'm Fizzi.
You'll see him sort of smile, and the like the cocky, leaner one is he. I like these guys, and
That one's Jazz.
The woman will look towards that one and be like, they do seem to have some compassion, at least definitely that one, and we'll point towards RaRa. And the taller one will. Quiet down, quiet down. They're going to introduce themselves. Of course, I already know Kayth. He told me his entire life story. But the rest of you I do not know. You said Fizzi is your name?
That's what my friends call me.
Well, then I guess we are friends. And what about the two of you?
I'm
She's Moss.
I waited.
You both at the same time. And then Joey's like, yeah, she's Moss. Go ahead, one of you, either way.
Chiro.
We're going to assume Moss introduced herself then. with that,
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
that,
she already did.
That confusion. I see. Well, my name is Theranex. This is Vectil, and you'll see him. You'll see the smaller, leaner one is. He'll sort of put up a hand, give sort of like a pilot's salute, and then and this is Oza, and she'll sort of put her two shield arms together and sort of do a little bow. Oh my gosh, sorry. Said something in my throat there. What the heck? Anyway. And we are the Shieldborn. Now you know our
Well,
names.
now we all know each other.
That is correct.
Which one?
We're the Stormbreakers. That's our cool little name that we have.
You see him sort of like do like a little nod, and the and Vectil is like Vectil. He sort of hears you and he goes, Stormbreakers? What do you guys break storms somehow? What? How do you do that? And he'll sort of make his way over, and he's got like a real, kind of like raptor walk as he walks over.
Magic. It does crazy things, yo.
Oh, this guy speaks the old tongue. And then and Oza's like, leave them alone, Vectil. I'm sure they're very strong in what they do. They could stop or tear any storm, I'm sure. And Theranex will just be like, oh, God.
To answer your question, Theranex, we are newly established protectors of this town, so I think that, yes, you can trust us to fend off this force, and I speak for myself, and I'll keep your secret as best I can. I mean, there is the guards that interacted with us at the incident. We said that there was gargoyles that came down. I'm not sure what we can do from there, but I'll keep your secret.
You kind of flew away before you told us it was a secret, so is that really our fault? No.
Theranex will look to Vectil and look to Oza. We'll look to Oza and then look to Vectil, and Vectil will be like, they're not wrong, boss. And Theranex is like,
but we can ask the
Yes.
captain to keep it under as much secrecy as you can. We are pretty established within the town. We have diplomatic immunity.
stupid. Theranex will look down. We have found that you mortals are quite resourceful. I'm sure you'll be able to find out a way to keep us secret enough. And as long as there's people you trust to not, like Theranex said, chase after us with pitchforks, then I'm sure it'll be fine.
You guys saw Kayth walking up to you with a hammer, right?
Vectil's like, oh yeah, we saw it. And Oso is like, I am very happy that I did not have to stomp. No, sorry. I was very happy I didn't have to stomp you.
You could have tried to stop me. I'm pretty nimble, getting
People
out of the way of
probably-
stomps.
You see her like come over to you with her arm that's essentially a shield that's like as tall as you. Yeah, you seem really sturdy. And then
Oh, not sturdy. I didn't say that. I said
He's also
nimble.
got great athletic.
nimble, sorry.
Dodge roll out of that bitch.
And then Vectil comes over behind you. That's what I'm for.
Hmm.
And
As we could work together. I think that you should probably relocate, though.
Yeah, are you tied to the stones that you have to sit on?
no, we are not tied to where we have to sit. This is just the place of our creation. So
If you wanted, a more centralized location to help out, we have just been rewarded a large piece of property, and we feel that you three would really.
We could protect you there. We can keep your secret easier there as well.
Yes.
This is a place that you currently have?
Yes.
It is in
We call it the Eye.
under construction right now.
I mean, we
We
know
could
the
let you know
captain
if
of the
it's
guards, guys. We could just introduce everyone.
Well, like we said, we would like as little people as possible to know who we are.
Yeah, I feel like people would be less likely to pitchfork you if you were just, out in the open. People
But
are
the
scared
enemies
of
might-
things they don't understand. Trust me. I get it.
I mean, if they want to keep secret, then we should respect their wishes.
I agree with Kayth.
Well, before we start talking about letting out our secret or moving to a new home, I think the forefront is figuring out what it is that's causing these, what we have discovered to be wraith spawn. We should figure out what's bringing them here and try to stop them. And hopefully it's not leading to something larger. Once we do that, we can talk about further things.
Can I ask if you've ever heard of a name before? Let me find my
Sure,
notes.
I don't see why not.
What was the name?
Before you ask me,
It was Mr.
before you ask me, I will ask the four of you if you know a name. Do any of you know the Hollowborn? Is this something
No.
you have heard of before?
Nope.
Brother, I can't even remember Brother Brotherman's name.
It's all Rick. We tell you all the time.
Oh yeah, guys, the Hollowborn? There's some bad news. Yes.
Have you ever
the
seen...
Hollowborn are the reason why we were created. But you're saying you've never heard of this?
No, but we can figure it out now.
What was that name that Alondra Galeweaver was in the visions? Mr. Allspice?
Wasn't it just like the unknown or something?
No.
Fizzlethax, the Riddlesmith.
No, that's a different campaign. At the... God damn it. Galeweaver...
It's not in your notes. It's lost forever.
I'm asking! No one? May?
Not off the top of my head.
Hunter.
I can tell you it wasn't like a name, it was what they called themselves.
Yeah,
The
well, what did they call them?
the all-knowing, the no master, no spark.
Oh my...
It's insane that none of you have this written down.
I know,
All
I
father.
thought I
You
did. I thought May would as well.
Brain good.
May, are you looking at your notes right now?
The benefactor.
I'm looking. I don't see anything.
The giving tree.
Joey knows it, and he's just not saying it, I bet.
Mr. All Sunday. I can't believe I'm forgetting, because I thought I wrote it down, and it's making me upset that it's not in my notes.
Well, it's gone to the cube now, and our memories are distorted.
What is
Hunter?
this name you wanted me to?
Hunt. Can you give us a
If none of you
lifeline
have it
here?
if none of you have it written down, you can make a history check. Try and remember it.
We didn't throw in the chat log?
No.
All right, Kayth, that's good enough. It was the voice of reason.
Voice of reason. Mr. All Sunday.
Gosh, you guys said all the wrong names. I wonder
The
if
all,
anybody. I wonder if anybody in chat knew what it was. And was
the
like,
all
"Voice of
master.
Reason?" No, Onyx.
Have
said
you
the
ever
Muffin
heard
Man.
of someone that calls himself the voice of reason?
The
Or seen
voice-
this symbol? And I draw the cookie symbol.
The voice of reason. Oza? I can't say that I have heard that before. And you said this symbol? You show him the symbol. Victor, take a look at this. And Victor will come over and he'll sort of like, yeah, okay. He'll sort of fly over a little bit and take a look at the thing, and he'll. Oh, whoa. Yeah, I think I know what this is. I mean, I haven't seen it for a super long time. I mean, it's like old stuff, man. Like predating us. You're sure?
Well, how old are you?
Well, what year is it now?
Sundas.
That's a day.
How old do they look, DM?
Quite old. But
as
also
an
they're
archaeologist.
stone. I would like to think that with with living things you can't tell. But,
They're stone architecture, good sir.
But they're not really.
Someone classify them as art pieces.
They were like, I'm more than art. All right. Well, this is some basic knowledge. You guys would know what year it is, so you tell them the year.
What year is it, DM? If it's so basic.
This guy thinks he's freaking funny. It's currently 18. Oh, come on, you dumb freaking thing. Oh, my notes don't want to open now.
He was just about to tell us about the cookie symbol, too.
Yeah, the cookie symbol's forgotten. Don't worry about it. We're trying to find out the year.
Oh my gosh, where did it go?
Where did you go? Where did you go? Unto the lasso.
Why is my stuff not here? What's going on? All right,
Oh.
1814.
Oh.
It's currently 18.
Year of our Forgotten Lord, 1814, Sundas.
1814. Well, we were created almost 1,500 years ago.
Wow.
Wow.
And why were you originally created?
Holy shit,
Well,
that's strong. No.
We were created by the gods to help protect this area. It was during what you all call the time of, I believe, the exploration era or the adventuring era. Some people call it the golden era. During that time, dark forces ran rampant, and the four of us were created to protect this area from the Hollowborn. The gods told us to watch over.
There they go, saying that word again.
What do
That
you
was some time
remember?
ago.
What do you remember of the gods?
Well, we did not meet the gods ourselves. We were just created by them.
Oh. You said there was 4 of you. I assume that means you lost someone along the way.
You'll see that Oza and Victor have a sort of sad look on their face when it's mentioned. Yes.
Poor Ironhide.
Oh my god! Yes, unfortunately, we did lose someone in our first battle against the Hollowborn and our last. But through their sacrifice, we were able to defeat the Hollowborn. Or at least we assumed. The only reason why we would be awake is if the Hollowborn are returning. Victor, you said you know the symbol. Hmm? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember this symbol. I don't know. I remember it being a part of, I don't know, some people that we, met back in the day, but there was this, man, what was it? Something about a, oh, give me a second. Something, scold, the something told, this, no, let me look at it, hold on. Yeah, it's, the fivefold flame! The fivefold flame! Yeah, I remember it now. Yeah, the fivefold flame. I remember it. There was these guys all in these cloaks, and they were saying that they would what was it? Something for the power of the fivefold flame or the something, but yeah, it had something to do with that. I definitely remember that. I will say the symbol's a little different now, but essentially it's the same thing.
What were they trying to do?
Oh, well, I mean, at the time, they were just, like, cultist types. I think, I remember them saying something about guy had some weird name. Started with an A or something. I don't remember. I just remember the fivefold flame. I'm sorry. Couldn't help more. You know, during that time when there was so many evils in the world.
Was the name Alaman?
No, it wasn't Alaman. That's got too many. That's an easy name. This was like a hard name. But, you know, when there was just a time of so many creatures and large threats and dragons flying everywhere, you kind of get them all mixed up. I'm sorry Victor wasn't able to tell you more. I hope that helped, though.
It's more than what he had yesterday.
Optimistic. I like that.
I have a lot of questions. Do you guys have any questions before I ask a lot of more questions?
I can tell you're probably going to ask a lot of questions, seeing as you told me your entire life story earlier today. It seems like you like to talk a lot.
Oh, I don't like to talk a lot. Just I wanted you to talk back, so I was trying to annoy you into boredom, so you would actually, because I knew you were connected to me, and you were just being stubborn.
He sort of just
they were
gives
being
like
cautious.
a very sort of like disappointing look. Well, before we have any sort of large question conversations, we should probably discuss how we're going to take care of whatever this threat is attacking the city. Oza, tell them what you think it is. Oh, well, like we had said before, the only reason why we wake up is because a rising threat of the Hollowborn must be surfacing. Now, we've been able to find out that these Wraith spawn that we've been fighting don't actually have any connection to the Hollowborn, but what might be summoning them is a possibility. Now, usually Wraith spawn come from a Wraith, so there must be a Wraith somewhere in the city somewhere. There are key indicators that may tell you where one might be, and we would then investigate that area, or maybe the four of you can. And if you're able to defeat the Wraith, then that should take care of the Wraith spawn. Now, a Wraith in itself is not also a Hollowborn, but a Hollowborn can make sightings and creations of those type of things often. But when you defeat this Wraith, if the Hollowborn is anywhere nearby, it won't be able to know that you defeated it, and will take some time before discovering so. So we'll be able to make preparations. But either way, in order to find this wraith, we'll need to be looking for signs of corrupted magic. Have any of you seen sort of any black or red auras in places, or maybe odd occurrences?
Isn't that what the cookie symbol stems from, RaRa? With the rats in the church?
Wasn't that the same one that was on the pylons?
Yeah, this
we've
is why I was
we've
asking.
seen a couple of red orbs.
And they usually had the
Some
symbol
rat.
attached to them. No? I thought the one with the rat had the cookie symbol.
There was no cookie symbol at the rats,
Okay.
but there was a red, black, magical aura.
We've
rats.
seen some, yeah.
The pylon.
So
Did the
this
pylon
is-
have the...
Pylon spat a red aura back to its casting source, which was the crystal, which we still have, I might add.
So you have seen this sort of aura before.
Yeah, I think it might be tied to the man or to the force I was talking about earlier. The voice of reason might be your hollow one.
Interesting. Well, if the four of you are able to investigate these areas, maybe you'll be able to find the wraith, and if so, defeat it. And if you need help, we obviously can be there for you. Seeing as you all know maybe a little bit more about what's going on, it might be best that you go, especially during the day, because we cannot. The faster we can find it, the faster we can help the people of the city.
Then
I don't see why we couldn't.
I don't know where to start right now. I haven't seen one in a while since we've gotten... I mean, when was the last time we've
like
seen
I
one?
said, wherever you saw the aura, it's very possible that the wraith may still be lingering in that area. So I would maybe start there. Wherever you maybe first saw it would probably be the best bet.
Fizzi, did you
don't-
tell us?
Oh, wait. The aura was when, timeline-wise? When we got back to town from the forest? Or before that?
We killed the rats. We peeled the wall back. Big bad behind the wall.
But did we go to the forest to find Zombie Boy before that or after that?
Well,
After that. No, the rest were before that, sorry.
I think the
Well,
rest were before
the
that.
rats were well before we went to the.
And then the pylon was after. Or was that specifically for the elemental?
The rats were your very second quest.
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that the child wasn't a wraith. That would have been really unfortunate. I guess then we should go to church again in the morning.
I will say, the wraith will more than likely be weaker during the day.
That's perfect
morning,
because I'm
then.
getting kind of tired.
Oh man, what's it like to sleep, guys? And he'll sort of like sit on like a... He'll sit... So there's a statue that has its arms out, and it's like sitting in its arms being cradled.
Yeah, what is it like to sleep, Moss?
It's pretty great. I have dreams every single night. Sometimes they're peaceful, sometimes they're horrifying, sometimes they're really weird, but it's pretty normal.
Oh,
You don't sleep
man,
while
that's
you're.
so cool.
Yeah, wait, when you're a statue, you're not asleep?
No, we just sort of like turn off and then like turn back on. But it's not really like sleeping because it's like we're conscious all the time, which really kind of sucks. So honestly, we just stand still and that's like our resting place. It's just boring.
So you're like conscious while the birds are shitting on you?
Oh, the
That's
birds.
kind of weird.
Oh, the birds don't shit on us. It's pretty great actually. So birds are actually able to really notice us.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
No,
You're telling me
he's
not a single
lying,
bird?
Actually,
Yeah, you're telling me you have some kind of anti-bird poop aura?
no, it's not anti-bird poop. It's just the birds can actually sense us, so they just don't poop on us.
Well, I think we have to go to sleep. I mean,
We should
Tran-
probably turn in this quest first, Kayth.
I haven't really thought of what to say to the captain tonight.
I get the
Gargoyles
invisibility
didn't do
in
it.
60
Wraiths
XP. So can we please turn this quest in tonight?
Let's go. Head off to
That's the
the...
out of game moose.
That's what this is, out of game moose.
It's the out of game moose antler.
All right, well, I'm glad that we have all been able to meet, and hopefully we can take care of this fast.
Hopefully we can.
Be safe, Stormbreakers. And Osa will, put her shield arms together, give a little bow, and Victor will be like, yeah, see you later, guys. And he'll sort of, and then swoop down off of the statue into the air. And the rest of them will head back towards the roof of the tower. As the 5 of you all plus Obi, will leave the tower and head towards the barracks.
Yes.
All right. Would you guys like to talk game plan before getting there?
Yes.
So, do we want to tell him the truth and ask him to keep it under wraps? Or do we want to say that the gargoyle situation is handled and...
We'll just tell them that
We're
gargoyles
investigating.
didn't do what wraiths did. They were invisible, and we had to use Fizzi's spyglass. Yeah.
and we're investigating further?
Yeah.
Yes.
But in the
I
case
don't
of
know.
the gargoyles, it's closed. We solved it.
Mm-hmm. They're made of
Right.
rock.
Okay, hypothetically, when he says, but there were sightings of gargoyles at that
Crazy,
fight,
all of them.
so we're just
People
gonna
say
gaslight?
crazy. People say crazy things when they're scared.
Magic be crazy, yo.
Magic be crazy, yo. Put that on a sticker.
The gargoyles points at Fizzi, leave similar wound patterns to what a wraith would leave.
It must have been magic. Like an illusion spell.
Okay, so... Okay. You lead the way then, RaRa.
Okay, great.
All right, you guys will make your way to the barracks and to the captain's office. You will see that the door is open.
What does that mean?
And in.
Means we can go in.
That is correct.
Testing you guys.
You will
Any
enter the
closed door
barracks.
is an open door for me.
You will enter the barracks and you will see Captain Darius Helm currently sitting at his desk. He seems to be, he has like some glasses on and he's reading something. He'll see you guys come in. Oh, take the glasses off, put them down. Hello, Stormbreakers. How can I help you
Hello,
tonight?
Captain. We have a quest to turn in.
I did hear that the 4 of you were found in one of the city markets or courtyards. There was an attack of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
And what quest
Wow.
would you be turning in?
Pulls it out, hands it to him.
Oh, the statues. Are you saying the gargoyles are taken care of then?
Yeah, we're 99% sure that it was actually wraiths that were the cause.
Wraith spawn.
Wraiths. You
Wraith
were sure
spawn.
of this? There were
Yes.
multiple reports that people were attacked by gargoyles, and people had seen stoned figures attacking them before being able to run away.
Well, in the flashes of light, they looked quite terrifying and grotesque, like you might expect a gargoyle to look. And as you can see here on Fizzi's armor, they leave a similar scratch pattern that you might expect a clawed winged beast to leave.
Please
I
give
think it was
me-
mostly chalked up to hysteria.
Please give me a deception check, and I'll give you advantage for using props.
Wow, the illusion of choice.
That's so funny. Do you have anything you want to add, or do you have anything you can add?
I have
I
plus
have
one.
2
from
plus
last
1s
session.
still. You want them?
Yeah, no, I have mine from last session as well. I'll make it a 16.
Good. All right. You'll say that and explain this to Darius, and he'll look up at you and he'll look down at the quest. All right. Well, I suppose that's true. I will say the 4 of you have done a lot lately, and can't say I can argue with that. All right, then. And he'll sort of fold up the quest. Can we say that everything is safe now, or is there more now knowing that
I
this
don't
isn't gargoyles?
think that we should say that the streets are safe at night. There might be more of these wraith spawn. We're going to investigate it further.
Hmm.
But you can take down the gargoyle posts. So that quest is technically complete.
I think a canceled quest isn't a complete quest, but
Well,
you did put some work in to complete this quest. You get no XP. No.
Fuck, stab him across the fucking. Close the door!
Close the door.
Fizzi starts saying, "Manner maketh man." Stab him in the
Manner
chest.
maketh the man. No, you're right. We'll make sure to take down the postings of gargoyles, but we will make a posting saying that currently the streets at night aren't very safe and that people should take caution until the 4 of you can tell us otherwise.
Maybe even implement a curfew.
If we have to, we will.
I would say
Back in Marnum, when there was a slasher stalking the streets, they implemented a curfew. No one was supposed to be on the streets after dark.
Well, it's certainly something we could potentially do then. I'll have to speak with the guard commander to see what she would like to do. But either way,
Oh, I was.
the 4 of you have done quite a good job. I did hear that unfortunately we lost 2 citizens, but that you were able to save 1. Thank you.
Our best.
With that being said, yes, Kayth?
I was wondering, because, I mean, since we're going to be patrolling the city and trying to protect the city as best we can, is there some kind of, like, signal or something, like, guards could put up for us to know that we should be, like, out on the prowl or coming to aid?
Stop.
It would just be hard for us to, like, the city's a big place, we can't be hearing screams from all the way across the city all the time. Just something to think about. We have a logo.
Don't waste time thinking about that. Can we just get paid and get back?
I don't know
to
if that's a waste of
go
time.
to bed.
I'll see what the guard commander wants to do. In the meantime,
I'm sure you have someone in your service that could just message us.
Skywrite.
that's definitely a possibility. Either way, let me go ahead and get you paid. And he will reach down underneath the desk, put together something, pull back a pouch. Here you go. He'll put a pouch on the counter. that's for you. And as for the magical trinket that you were promised, that is something that I will have to retrieve later on, but you can come back for it.
Well, you know where to find us for the time being as well, so...
I could also bring it to you once it's available, or have it left at your bastion as a welcome, or as a home gift, if you'd like.
That would be nice.
Of course. Also, not to put any sort of lightness on what's going on, the architect will be here tomorrow if you'd like to come speak to them.
I think we should.
Wonderful.
Sure.
Well, I believe you said the four of you need to get going. I hope you're able to figure this out, and please keep us in the loop.
Of course we will.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your hard work, Stormbreakers.
Anytime.
And he will put his glasses back on and continue reading as you guys leave his office and head back into the city proper. You guys
How much
will,
gold we get?
40 gold. You guys
Total?
will 40 gold total, that is correct.
10 gold.
You guys will have completed another quest! Yay! And that is 50 times level experience points, which you guys are level 4.
Wait,
50 times,
wait.
You made sure of
50.
that.
50 times 4 is
200.
200. So you guys will gain 200 experience points.
Oh my god.
Which I do
Wait.
believe, for those of you watching at home, puts our adventurers into the next bracket of level 5. So,
We better take a break.
we are going to now take a break here. Make sure to get your drinks, your poops, your peas, your snacks, whatever else you need. We'll maybe take a little bit longer of a break, only so that these guys can level up. And then we will be going into the long rest as these four are headed back to the Sailor's Rest. Do not leave your screens. We will be back as soon as possible.
Hey there, dipshits, it's me, Joey, aka Slooty Mage.
I'm Hunter, voice of Hunter Taylor.
And I'm Carter, Geagle Eagle. We're
Older and Dumber.
Every Friday, we drop wisdom, humor, and a whole lot of nonsense. You won't want to miss it. Become a patron today for as low as $5 a month. Get early access to all our episodes and exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at all the things we're doing and May's super secret editing notes.
Shout out to all our awesome dipshits. Your support really helps keep this madness going.
Join the crew, be a dipshit. It's an exclusive club and you're invited. So dipshits, mark your calendar every Friday for a dose of older and dumber craziness. See you there. Fade to black. Now my stand. Fade to black.
Hey everybody, we are back for this exciting adventure of Coralthea, Waking Fates. Before we get right back into the action, we're gonna have to hear from our wonderful Joey.
Peanut butter in my mouth.
Peanut butter in his mouth.
I don't know. Are there things coming up? Free comic book day, sound around. If you're in the area, come visit us. Say hello. It'll be me on Under at least. If you want to support us, you can do so on Patreon, patreon.com/olderandumber, as low as $5 a month. Also support us here on Twitch if you're enjoying the show so far. Use your Prime membership or sub for $5.99 a month. Don't do it through the Apple Store because Apple sucks on wieners. Without further ado, let's get back to the show.
And guys, when you're over at YouTube, don't forget to...
I didn't even say YouTube.
Ring my bell. Ring my bell. That was
Told you
depressing
not to
because
go.
it
I wasn't
depressed
ready.
me.
Well, I'm depressed.
All right, I hope none of you are depressed as we go into the next adventure here. As our heroes have met with the what they called themselves the Shieldborn, and learned about a mysterious dark force called the Hollowborn. Sorry, excuse me. After discussing with Theranex, Victul, and Oza, the four adventurers headed to the barracks to turn in their quest and are now headed back to the Sailor's Rest for a long-deserved rest for the night. The four of you will return to the Sailor's Rest. And it's not that late. It's, maybe getting close to 10 at this point. It's probably like 10:30. It's a little later. You guys will make your way back to the Sailor's Rest, and the tavern it's not popping off, but it's doing okay. I was trying to find my tavern music, but my tavern music is gone. There it is. It's not popping off, but it's doing okay. There is quite a few patrons in here getting some drinks and food, and you'll notice that there is a couple of bards playing on the stage there. But you guys will make it back to the Sailor's Rest either way.
Is one of those bards the incredibly handsome one that lures people in?
Whatever happened to this hot bard?
No, but you guys will see that Kelvin is at the bar or at the Sailor's Rest tonight.
Oh, this guy
seems to be awaiting his turn to go up on stage. He's currently sitting at the just at the bar, nursing a drink.
He's gonna sing something that May's gonna write down in her notes and then forget about.
You didn't have it in your notes either. And
Yeah, but you're the note taker.
I went from email note or online notes to hard copy notes to less.
No notes.
Are we gonna listen to him sing, or are we going to bed?
You can just go to bed if you want.
I'm going to listen to him.
All right. Fizzi's going to stay up and listen to some performances.
Some food and drink.
RaRa's going to get some food and drink. Kayth is headed to bed.
I'm gonna get some food and drink.
Food and drink. Moss, you said you were tired.
But everyone else is staying, and I don't want to miss anything.
Then I assume you're all going to stay up and have some food and drink before going to bed.
What's that dog doing?
You can do so. Marin will greet you guys, and he actually will pull out a little platter that already has some fruits and things on it for RaRa, and he will start making you guys some drinks.
Marin, we meet with an architect tomorrow.
Oh, really? As he's sort of like, getting the glasses together and making your drinks. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, we should be designing some of the rooms in our new abode. It should be fun. Do we think we want drinks for tomorrow? I feel like we should have champagne glasses while we talk to this architect or something. I don't know.
Turns around, puts your guys with drinks on the table. I mean, if you're looking to have some drinks to go meet the architect, a little weird. Maybe I'll just give you a bottle and some glasses to congratulate afterwards.
Classy.
All right, I'll make sure I got something waiting for you in the morning.
What is happening over there?
And Marin will continue to help other guests as you guys find a table and get your drink and your food. And eventually Calvin will go on, and he will be singing the first song that you guys ever heard him sing. Does anyone remember it?
I mean, I remember generally what it was, but
I remember it happening.
I couldn't
It's
sing
very
it.
deep within Discord.
I'm a zombie man. And I'm
I
sad.
smell a little bit.
Life's tough because no
Sad.
one sees me.
I knew the gods at one time, but
But now they're all gone.
He will be singing Veil of the Night, which was his first song.
That's what we just sang, weren't you here?
God, Hunter.
I'll just sing the chorus. How about that?
Just the chorus.
There's whispers of the tide. Veil of the Night, is that the one?
Veil of the Night is what he's singing.
Ah,
And
yes.
the chorus goes, oh,
Oh,
the
the
night,
night,
it knows my name. It hears the truth beneath the shame. When beauty fades and shadows rise, only then do I feel alive. And he will sing his song.
This guy's a motherfucking wraith.
And after he sings his song, just like any other time, there is very few, if not any people, who clap or cheer, although his performance was very, very good. RaRa, even by standards of Bard School, it was very well done. Of course, his presentation is not good, but everything else is fantastic. But again, nobody claps or cheers or throws him any money.
Fizzi will clap and throw him a couple gold.
Yeah, 4 people clap.
4 people will clap. And Fizzi will throw
They
him
start
some
clapping
gold.
around me, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess we're clapping. I guess.
Fucking scumbags.
The 4 of you will appreciate Calvin's music, and he'll have a bit of a smile, and he will, of course, come over to you guys. Thank you, guys. As always, make my night. And he will take.
You get that cough back out yet?
Yeah, I did. They say it's a respiratory problem, and I'll be getting some medicine soon.
Good. Good to hear. I mean, not that you're sick, but you're going to get medicine soon. That's good to hear.
I figured it wasn't the sick thing, but I guess now I'll have to wonder if it was. I hope the 4 of you, Stormbreakers, have a wonderful night. And
You too, Calvin.
Calvin will take his things and leave the Sailor's Rest. And the night will continue on until the 4 of you are ready to go to bed. So if there's anything you'd like to discuss now, please do so. If not, the 4 of you will head to bed. But the floor is now open.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, Fizzi's going to go to bed too.
Yep.
So Fizzi and Moss are headed to bed. Kayth and RaRa.
Bed.
RaRa's headed to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's headed to Transland.
Transland. Occupation 1.
Transylvania.
Transylvania. All right, the 4 of you will head to bed and get a long-needed rest. You will not have any weird or special dreams, just the norm of whatever you have. You'll do your little rituals to fall asleep. Moss will put on her meditation rock. Kayth will set up his can above the door. Fizzi will jump right into the bed and get under the sheets. And you will all drift asleep. Then you will all wake up the next day. The sun, just barely coming over the waters. RaRa, you'll wake up early and begin your stretches. And Sable will join you. Moss, you will eventually wake up to find RaRa and Sable doing the regular morning routine. Kayth and Fizzi, the 2 of you, will awake as well. And we will begin the next day, as you guys now are level 5.
Oh
You
my
can ring
god.
my bell.
You can
my
ring
bell.
my bell.
But it is the next day.
Holy moly.
What would you guys
Good
like to do?
morning. What a beautiful
morning.
day to look into some wraith spawn.
Hollowborn.
But first we have to go to find an architect.
Right, that's definitely more important. We wouldn't want to waste their time. It's not like someone died. 2 people died last.
Okay, well, let's go find the raid spawn. I just was expecting you to not want to directly do that immediately. I was trying to do something first.
Yeah, we might just take out the wraith first. It's actually a good idea. RaRa. The architect will be here all day, allegedly.
Well, then you guys will head downstairs, and as you head downstairs, you'll see Marin is cleaning up in the tavern and doing some sweeping and stuff. And oh, good morning, everyone. Kayth, I have that bottle and glasses ready for you.
We'll take it later. Sorry.
That's fine. It's in a crate and ready for you whenever you want to come get it.
Thank you, Marin.
Guys, headed off?
Well, we should have a quick breakfast before we head out.
He'll look around. Oh, sure. I can make you something if you'd like.
Yeah, just something quick for all of us.
All right.
We have a pretty busy day, Marin.
He'll put the broom down and get back behind the counter. Don't forget to do your guys' daily expenses. He'll go behind the counter, and there's a pot currently of something. He'll scoop some of it up and put it on a plate, and then he'll reach under the counter, chop open a melon, put that on a plate. And,
I'll do 2 gold.
And then you'll hear as things of like bread, toasted bread. But he'll put all that out and bring it over to you guys. There is some corned beef hash. There's toast. There's a cut up melon. There's eggs and like OJ and water and stuff like that to drink.
Eat up.
So Moss, you're paying 2 gold. Kayth, you're paying 2 gold.
Fizzi's
One.
only gonna pay 1.
Yeah,
Fizzi's
1.
gonna pay 1. RaRa's gonna pay 1. All right. But you guys will have your breakfast. I do assume your guys' morning conversations are over at this point, so we can skip unless there's more you'd like to talk about while eating breakfast.
Oh.
Do you think we're gonna find anything down in the church?
No.
Maybe, and probably not.
Why do you guys think no?
Because, I mean, we were pretty thorough the last time we were there.
But we didn't have the spyglass. Fizzi will.
But I thought Ulrich was going to take a look at it and just got rid of the stuff down there. Right?
Uh-huh.
Well, can't hurt to double check.
Well, let's go.
You know, there being no gods at all.
All right, the 4 of you will eat your breakfast, and you will head out towards the temple. Back to meet up with Brother Alric and maybe even Dagon. You go ahead and get us there really quick. All right, you guys will arrive at the temple. And it's kind of early in the morning. You'll actually see that some people are coming out of the temple. And you'll see that Brother Alric is currently like shaking some people's hands and saying goodbye and giving out hugs and stuff. And you'll actually also see that Dagon is currently holding a tribute tray and like saying thank you to everybody who comes up and puts stuff on the tray. But he would be the first person you guys see as you come in the door. He hasn't seen you yet. He hasn't seen you yet. He's standing there saying goodbye to people still.
Well, he'll see a platinum piece drop in the tray.
Where the heck did you get a platinum piece?
He said we got 10 gold each from the job. I can convert it.
She went to the bank.
Sure. Fine. That's fine.
Are there no platinum pieces in Tapas?
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Okay.
You're the only baller shot caller.
Because he's gonna drop his 8 silver and 7 copper. Because getting rid of things.
This is the change I had in my pocket.
It's still a donation.
Anyway, so the platinum piece will drop in, the silver and the copper will drop in, and Dagon, you'll hear him. Thank you so much for your donate. And then he'll look up and see you guys. Oh, RaRa! And he'll sort of take the tray and reach out and give you a hug. And as you guys look at Dagon, he obviously looks way different than he did before. You guys had already seen him in his sort of different form before at the Tempest Fair. You know, he's got like a little like, gosh darn it, chimney sweep hat on, and he looks much more like you know, his face is a lot more alive. He's got more color to him, and he looks way more like a joyful kid, you know. But RaRa, he'll give you a hug. It's so good to see you.
I'll hug him back.
I feel like it's been so long, and then he'll let go. Thank you so much for the donation. It'll really help the team.
Yeah. Brother Brotherman's got you doing the real important work here, it looks like.
Oh yeah, I mean, I do some of the important stuff here, and you know, we just had a mass, so people came in and we did our stuff, and now they're leaving. So I'm you know, here to collect anything that people want to donate. Fizzi, hi! Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome, Dagon.
What
Fizzi will give him a hug.
I'll give you a hug. What are you guys doing here? Is there something we can help you with?
We're following up on a lead from another quest. We just need to.
Oh, you guys are doing more like quests and adventures and stuff.
Yep, just need to poke around a little bit.
Poke around here at the temple?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, in the basement.
In the basement? Why in
Yeah.
the basement?
Well, we think it's related to the rat thing that we were here for a while ago.
Hey,
Rat
DM.
thing? Oh, I've been taking care of some of the rats that show up down there.
What
I
kind of
didn't-
rats?
Well, I mean, they're like big and ugly, and I've been able to go down there and take care of them for Brother Alric.
Brother Ulrich is making you do that?
No, he didn't make me do it. No, actually, he was gonna go look for you guys, but I told him I wanted to try, and I went down there, and I was able to take care of it. I mean, there was only like one, and every once in a while, one shows up, and I go down there and I take care of it.
Is there any symbols or anything on the walls or anything? Any colors?
Yeah, you notice anything weird about him?
Here,
I
just
haven't really
take
been
a
looking for symbols. I just, you know, get rid of them, and they do a little poof.
just can you just take us to this. Take us down there.
Oh,
We should probably talk to Brother Ulrich first, just to let him know what's going on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
good idea.
Yeah, I still have some collections to take. Sorry, folks. If you want to go talk to Brother Alric, I'll be here. You guys will leave Dagon as he continues to. Bye. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And-
So, DM, as soon as I get past Dagon, I want to turn around and look at him with the spyglass.
What are you?
That's the click.
It's really only like this long. You take out the spyglass and you look at Dagon and someone passes you and you're like, what the fuck? What's this guy doing?
Yeah, this old man
Yeah.
is looking at the altar boy.
With a spyglass.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it like that.
Fizzi
Really zooming in on him.
Fizzi wouldn't have. Yeah, you take it out and you look at Dagon and you do see this kind of weird blur. Give me an investigation check.
Oh, my investigation just went up to 10, baby.
Whoa! This guy's an investigator extraordinaire.
You rolled a 4.
Sure.
This guy rolled a 4. But hey, for this, it's good enough. You'll notice that while you're looking at Dagon, his form is kind of blurry, but as you focus and sort of turn the spyglass in the right, focused area, you then can see Dagon's true form.
Zombie.
Oh, the zombie.
Right. He's a wraith! No, you can see through Dagon's disguised self.
Oh, okay.
Moss is gonna stop
I mean,
the
that's
party.
kind of cool, but okay.
That is pretty cool.
Moss is gonna stop the party before we get to Brother Ulrich and be like, what if, guys, we just go down there and check it out? I mean, Dagon said that he was gonna come and get us anyway.
Yeah,
You know,
we're
like,
deputies. We're fine.
I don't really know if that's how that works.
We are.
I mean,
We have authority to investigate.
in case.
Aren't the people at the temple kind of our friends, and wouldn't that be a betrayal of trust amongst our...
We should at least let Brother Alaric know what we're doing. That is...
Sure. I don't see any. I don't think he would care either way. We're investigating. He knows, trusts us, but we can tell him. Do I see him?
Oh yeah, you guys see him still. He's saying goodbye to like the last bit of people.
I tap him on the back of the shoulder with my mage hand.
He turns. He turns and looks that way, but then turns back and goes, "Oh, hey!" And he'll give you a wave, and he'll say goodbye to the last person, and then make his way over to you guys. Oh, hello, everyone.
Hello,
can,
Brother Ulrich.
Hello, Brother Alaric. Can I look at him with a spyglass? I'm looking at everything now.
You do it, and he's like,
Does anything happen with a symbol on the front of him?
"How can the temple help you today?" As you're
That's-
looking at him with the spyglass, nothing is different about him.
Okay.
We're here to investigate some concerning things like the rats we came a few weeks back. Seems they've been reappearing, and also they might be connected to something more sinister. So we just wanted to take a look in the basement again.
That's kind of a lot. Yeah, I mean, the temple is clearing out currently, so I guess now would be a good time to do so. 4 of you, or 5 of you, are more than welcome to head downstairs and take a look if you'd like. And he'll start heading that way with you guys. You are right. The rats have been slowly reappearing, but Dagon has actually been quite useful in going down and taking care of them whenever they do reappear. I know the magic that was in the wall, I still haven't been able to figure out myself. I thought I might be getting somewhere, but I'm not sure. But if the 4 of you are able to figure it out now, that would be wonderful.
I think it has to do. It has to do with the wraith.
A wraith? Oh. Sometimes it really makes me upset that I don't have the abilities I used to. I would have been able to see something like this. And you'll see again, he actually kind of seems a bit down. But maybe it's just, exactly what he said, all right, well, you know how to get back down there. Here's the door. And of course, if you need something, please don't hesitate to yell.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys now stand at the door at the top of the steps. What would you like to do? Or is there anything you'd
I
like
go straight down the stairs.
I'll follow Moss.
to do? Moss just immediately, okay, let's go.
Yep, Fizzi's following with Obi.
Walk down the stairs.
You said you follow Moss, RaRa?
Yep.
Alright, and then Fizzi went down after that. And then Kayth. And then Obi will be behind that. I'll just put Obi there for now. That's fine. I'm going to change the music as well. Oh, man. Why did I do this without getting a sound first? I'm a horrible person.
I can hear my thoughts.
She can hear her thoughts.
Hear your thoughts.
This is...
I'm gonna psychically connect to Fizzi and Moss.
Okay. Roll to see how long that lasts.
Your proficiency modifier went up. Isn't it attached to that?
I think so. Yeah. I can. Oh yeah, I can do it up to my proficiency modifier. So everybody's in psychic link now.
Everyone can psychic link now?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Dude, everybody psychic links now that you're level 5. That's so cool.
It's so cool.
Look at us, all connected by our brains,
I hate
like a
hearing
bunch
my
of assholes.
I'm not in your head. You can just talk to me in your head if you want to.
There's 100 people in Roll20 right now.
Calm down. It's gonna be okay.
So for the next 3 hours.
For the next 3 hours, there's 100 people in Roll20.
For the next 3 hours, 10,000 people in Roll20. Wow, this map loading screen is...
Oh, I was making sure everything was good before I switched you over to it. Alright. You guys...
Well, here we are again.
You guys will descend into the temple basement once again, as you had done... Why can't I use that?
Okay, I'm having deja vu. I know exactly what I want to do.
Deja
Talk to the rats.
I'm gonna stop everyone here. I'm gonna ritual cast Speak with Animals.
For 10 minutes!
For 10
you
minutes.
Guys are gonna...
RaRa sits down on the steps and she starts
I
her
can
little...
do this. Just
Go ahead.
trust me. And then
I
for 10
trust you.
minutes, we're all sitting there
Yeah.
in the most uncomfortable silence of all time, just waiting. And then I stand up, I clap my hands together, and then I step out.
How long does
And
that
I-
last?
Keep stepping out. 10
An
minutes.
hour and 10
Hold on.
minutes.
Hold on. Hold on a second. Alright, hold on. Oh my gosh. Alright, so for 10 minutes...
And I'm
you guys-
sneaking. I'm sneaking. I didn't say that, but I would like to be sneaking, please.
Okay, so for 10 minutes, you guys...
You just had a whole ass
you guys
ritual
just-
in the foyer
Oh,
of this
yeah,
room
you
with fucking
guys-
candles and like, and then you're like, all right, now I'm sleep now.
Alright, you guys stand there and do your thing for 10 minutes, and then... Moss...
RaRa is very much pretending to sneak behind Moss.
I'm sneaking.
I'm stuck in the
I'm
wall.
not very
I moved
sneaky.
you. Oh, I just moved
I'm
you.
sneaky.
Alright, you guys can make stealth checks.
I already told you what I'm doing.
I'm gonna do my psionic knack and roll d6 on top of that.
I still need one
So
from
it's like-
Fizzi if he's sneaking. And then what did you say you were doing, Joey? With this performance?
RaRa is doing her best pretend to sneak behind Moss, who just took 10 minutes to ritual cast speak with animals at the bottom of the step.
It really looks like RaRa's trying to be sneaky.
And then I shout,
What the fuck?
"Hello, rats!"
I just turn around to Fizzi and Kayth and give them a thumbs up.
I'm sneaking. I'm sneaking behind this bookcase, like the shadows.
I need to know who sent you, and also why you keep coming back here, and also how do you leave forever? And then I take another step.
Good job, Moz. That'll convince him for sure.
You do not hear any response back.
Alright, this is no time to pretend. I know you're here, and I know you can understand me, and I need to know who sent you, and when you're leaving, and why you're here.
Is this for the symbols?
You don't hear
Yes,
you
this
don't
is
hear a
where the symbol was.
response.
This is where the symbol was. I have 10 minutes to go find some rats. I gotta go by. Hello, rats. I know you can hear me. Stop
DM,
playing
could I have
games.
Obi lift me up over here and look at the where the rats go with the spyglass?
Yeah, you want to go up to that little crack in the wall and try and take
Yeah.
a look at it with the spyglass? Yeah, so Moss will go around continuing to try and talk to the rats. And Kayth and RaRa just standing there, I think, watching you all.
Yeah, eventually I'll just lean up against the wall and watch.
And Kayth is just going between different shelves over here. Fizzi, you have Obi pick you up, and you start looking at the crack in the wall, and you hold the spyglass up to it. And so first thing you're going to notice, and so you remember seeing the sort of red, black sort of aura, and as you put your spyglass up and take a look at it, this aura seems to sort of take a shape as you look at it through the spyglass. It's not just an aura, it kind of looks more like tendrily in nature, as it's sort of just, it almost looks like it's breathing, as it just sort of like slowly moves. Kind of moves like an anemone in the water. You know what I'm talking about?
Got a lot of
And an enemy?
And then an enemy. And then an enemy. You know what I'm talking about? Things that clownfishes
Yeah.
live in. Yeah. So it looks kind of tendrily and just sort of like waiting and breathing, sort of. But when you don't look through the spyglass, it just looks like a cloud or a mist. But can you give me an investigation check?
Yes.
Roll a 4.
Oh my God! It was a 19.
Oh, actually, it was a
Put
1.
it in the chat.
I'm gonna
Or
inner
you
monologue.
got an inner monologue.
I'm gonna
Never
monologue.
mind.
All right, go ahead. Give me that inner monologue, Fizzi.
Wow. I didn't expect it to look all anemone-y like. Really hope I can focus and figure out what the hell's going on here. Not only will it help out us, but it'll help out Papas.
I'll give it to you just for referencing an enemy again.
I would have cried.
Oh, much better. Fizzi, so you sort of focus for a second, and at first it's like, oh, lost the image, and then you focus back in. Oh, okay, all right. And you look, and you it still sort of looks the same, but you slightly notice something. As it breathes and moves, it does so in the same direction. And almost as if it's kind of being pulled towards something. It's sort of being pulled off to the left of you somewhere. And with a 27, you sort of kind of line it up, and it kind of seems to be coming from, or not coming from, reaching towards like over here somewhere.
Obi, let's go over here and look. Put me down, please.
Put you down.
Boop, 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 boop. Spyglass.
Give me another investigation check.
Don't fuck up. Don't fuck up.
Wow, very nice. Fizzi, as you stare over here at these shelves and try to find something, you know, RaRa staring at you. You guys see Fizzi just like,
Yeah.
walking around, looking at the ground, looking up, looking at the walls.
Well, Fizzi's lost his mind.
No.
Lost his- talking at the wall, hoping that rats are going to come out of it.
That aura turned all tenderly.
Kayth is
pointing to something over here.
back press these bookcases.
Excuse me,
4 or
what's your
5
passive
times.
perception? I'm hidden underneath this bookshelf.
Well,
He's just
told me-
laying under
you
the
just,
shelf.
you just told me you're hidden under the bookshelf, so
Yeah, you all are connected, telepathically now. So.
I think a 15 will do it.
Fizzi, you continue to sort of look around, and you'll notice a sort of shimmering aura behind these shelves.
Oh, there's something back here. Something back here, team.
When you say something, do you mean bricks?
Rats?
Not rats. Something shimmering. Well, it might be rats. But they might be shimmering. I don't know. It's something shimmering.
Well, I only have 10 minutes.
Hey, Obi, could you move that bookcase out of the way?
He'll walk over. He'll grab the shelf and then as he pulls it towards the other door. And when he does, Fizzi will reveal the wall there, and you can see that there's this like perfect shimmering of like a rectangle on the wall. You can give me an investigation check.
This guy's gonna roll another
You can,
investigation check.
with advantage.
Investigate it with your hand.
Let's go! Let's go!
Oh,
I got
You
it.
look at it, and you will watch as you focus in again, and the shimmering turns into what looks like a door. Like you can clearly see that this should move somehow. And actually, with a natural 20, you'll see on the right side where the shelves next to it are, because you moved these shelves and they split apart like right here. So those shelves to the right, like in front of Kayth, are still there. You'll see that there's something glowing to you that has it's like a little box, like a little square. A little square is glowing.
You want to push it?
Fizzi walks up to the wall and touches it, and you watch as his finger goes into the wall, and like a square pushes in and then pushes back out. And you guys will watch as this door appears.
A hidden door?
The wall will sort of, and there is now a door before you.
should we
Hello,
knock or just kick it
rats.
in?
What did you say, boss?
Hello, rats.
You do not hear a response.
I try to mage hand open the door.
It is locked.
I try to
can
pick the
kick
lock.
it down or not.
Picky, picky, picky. Picky, picky, picky.
Picky. Go ahead and give me a Thieves' Tools check.
How do I roll?
Hey, Moss.
Yeah.
When you can talk to animals,
Yeah.
what does Sable say?
Sable can't talk, silly.
Use tool.
I look at Sable like I really scrutinize him.
Sable's on Moss's shoulder, just looking at you, arms crossed. Eyes a little squinted.
Really?
As you're doing that, you hear the door clink, and it will creak
That should
open.
be.
You.
Sorry,
you all
that's actually
see-
that's a 20. That's a 28, not a 26.
The door's open, Carter.
Sorry. Okay.
The door will open before you.
I opened it.
So RaRa, actually, you would see Fizzi kind of move his goggles down and just kind of like, as I cast see invisibility on myself.
I will go in front, everyone, just in case we find rats.
What are you doing, Fizzi?
Making it so if there's one of those wraiths in here, at least I can see it and point it out to y'all.
Okay, that's cool. Moss, do you see any rats, or you want to wait for Fizzi, who has goggles of ghost seeing?
Oh, well. Fizzi, do you want to go first?
Sure. Obi, bring up the rear, please.
I'll go second in case anything goes awry.
Well, or if there's any rats.
Or if there's any rats.
Right, I can't talk to them. Oh, we got a hallway.
Kayth, I'll assume you'll want to combat roll in and skitter off to one of the sides.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Are we
Look
taking
at
this
it.
square by square?
Do we want to take it? Do we want to check for traps just while we're?
Nope. Maybe.
Fizzi's got goggles of seeing things.
DM, can I check for traps?
You certainly can. Give me an investigation as you walk forward.
Wait a minute. Does that hallway up there go to the right?
Yes.
Isn't that where the stairs were?
That'd be crazy.
Sorry. Oh, I'm gone. Disappeared forever.
Everyone's gone. Oh my god, where did you go? Where are you?
I'm
Oh, you're
behind
underneath
Fizzi.
Fizzi.
I'm behind
Okay.
Fizzi, yeah.
Fizzi, with a 12, you sort of take a look at the ground
Who keeps
and
walking us
try
like
and
this?
check for... Everything seems to be safe as we move forward. Guys, click your token once and then use your arrow keys. Click it once, use your arrow keys.
Ooh, a door! Kayth, got a door!
Mage hand.
Just sprint past all of us.
It does not open.
trying to open
It
the
does
door.
not open with your mage hand. It seems to be locked.
I check it for traps.
Investigation check.
Natural one. There's no traps on us.
It's a,
Yeah, I just
it's
tried
a perfectly normal ass door.
I try to pick up the lock.
All right. Yeah, give me a Thieves' Tools.
That said 20.
You have a plus 10 now?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, we
expertise
leveled
in
up.
thieves'
Remember,
tools.
our proficiency went up.
All right.
I have expertise in
Kayth,
thieves' tools.
It will unlock. Open the door at your leisure.
Back up. I open the door with my mage hand.
I thought we were swapping.
Now we're mage
Whatever you
handed.
want.
Guys, are we really doing this right now? I'll just go.
The door's open.
Door is open.
Did you see
Fizzi!
anything, Fizzi?
Fizzi, you are the first one in the room.
No, he's at the door looking through.
Fizzi, I need you to do something here.
Mm-hmm.
You see something.
You see a thing.
I need you to make a
Save of some type.
It's gonna be. You have to choose either deception or performance, because as you walk in, you see something that is also looking at you, or at least at the door. You are unsure if it knows you can see it.
You know what?
I will need you to make a deception
You
or
should just
performance
fucking
check.
Fucking Babe Ruth that shit, dude. Just point your wrench right at it.
Yeah, definitely a performance.
Okay. You are pretending to not see it, or you are doing Babe Ruth.
I'm pulling out my sword and I'm Babe Ruth.
Oh, okay. Well,
I didn't really need a performance
Oh
for that.
my God.
Guys, so the door opens. Fizzi walks in.
I appreciate it, Fizzi.
Fizzi walks in, looks towards a place in the room, and then goes, "What do you say as you pull out your sword?" Pulls his sword out and points it. What do you do?
You know what he fucking says.
Say
Do you feel like getting Fizzbanged?
Do you see rats?
Listen here, bud. You're getting
DM, do I see any rats?
what is in front of him?
You do not see any rats. But
No rats, Moss.
that's gonna 100% cause everybody to roll initiative, as it's like it
Oh,
looks
we have
at
a
you.
surprise round?
It looks at you.
Hell yeah,
no,
Fizzi.
it watched you walk into the room, and you then told it you could see it.
That's okay, Fizzi. I applaud you.
That was pretty great, actually. All right, everybody, please roll initiative. Oh my goodness, I did not. I was like, oh, this will be fun.
Oh, that's really good.
And then
Rolled a
it got even
5.
better.
I rolled another natural one.
Okay. That's 2 in a row for you, buddy.
He's really on the one train tonight.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see, get this in order here.
I just want to get away.
I wanna fly away.
Get that fairy fire ready.
All right, you guys hear Fizzi. If you see Fizzi, draw a sword, and then points it out towards something. Says,
I shall
"Do you-
vanquish
do you-
thee,
it says-
foul beast.
It says, "Do you want to get Fizzbang?"
Okay. That, of all things, horrifying. You want to get fucked? That's what he said.
All right, but that starts us off. RaRa, you are starting this fight off.
So I spin past Kayth. I see Fizzi pointing his sword. I hear the Fizzbang. I see where he's pointing his sword. Do I get a general direction
Right
from the
here.
sword point?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, you can't see that, can you? Or you could see
Yeah.
it.
I can see your
Yeah.
ping. I can see your ping.
Oh, dude, they fixed that.
I still
Yes.
can't see it.
I can ping while on the GM layer now. Yes.
That's cool. That's cool, brother.
DM, is there a way to give me just eyes on it,
To
or
give you
no?
sight? No, not possible.
Oh, that should be an update.
That would be cool. Roll 20, get on it. But
I'm gonna
anyway,
throw it.
yeah, you see, it's okay.
I'm gonna throw it right there. I sort of spin and I clap and I whirl around and the stardust goes out. I'll throw a fairy fire into that space.
All right, what is the save again?
It's a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Somewhere on here. There it is. Here we go, normal roll.
Oh, let's go! Fairy fire, bitch! Level 5!
All right. Golden light fills the
Reveal
cube.
yourself,
Each creature in the cube is outlined if it fails a dexterity saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from the invisible condition. Attack rolls against it have advantage.
It gives light, you said?
Yeah, the duration is 1 minute.
It emits low light, or you said dim light?
Dim light, yeah.
How far?
10-foot radius. It's outlined and can't benefit from the invisible condition. And attack rolls against it have advantage.
As RaRa comes in here and casts Fairy Fire, which hasn't really worked before, it'll hit into the room and then explode as all these stars and wispy things fly around, and you watch as they catch, almost like the paper mache person from Naruto, as they sort of get like form like a body. All these like little stars form around and give you this figure.
Oh my God, Moss! There it is! Kill it!
I see it!
I'll give her a bardic inspiration.
And you guys will
which is
see
a
this,
D8 now.
You guys will see this this large floating like night wraith from Lord of the Rings, like huge mouth open, a spiky helmet, its arms stretched out, its fingers are all like 7 inches long. And
Gauntlet.
And is that your turn, RaRa?
Yeah.
All right.
It's action, bonus action movement.
It is now its turn, as it obviously knows.
Actually,
it is seen
wait,
now.
I will spin back to my corner.
Okay. All right. So it obviously knows it can be seen now. Doesn't like that. Let's see. Yeah. First thing he's gonna do is he's going to. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Going to walk right up to you, Fizzi. And he's going to attempt to hit you with the life drain.
This motherfucker doesn't know that you have the sort of undead fucking.
All right. Doesn't have advantage because he doesn't get the benefit from being invisible. So no advantage. Here we go. First attack.
Oh, how the tables have turned. Oh no! Oh my God. Hey, Fizzi, how's 52 points of necrotic?
Joey, you had to open your fucking mouth. Oh, how the tables have turned.
He just dies.
20.
Nah, I expected out of Hunter at this point. He's got the software, the plug-in for it.
Well, Fizzi's down.
Is he dead?
Don't worry. Nah, I'll get you back up next round. You're okay, bro.
I don't know if you can get him back up next round.
Fizzi, this creature will walk up to you, reach out its hand, and you're feeling confident. You're feeling strong. You got the drop on this thing. It reaches out and just puts 2 fingers on your forehead, and you feel your entire soul just breathe from your body, and your life flashes before you. You see all the adventures you've had with your friends so far. You see your family. You think about what you've done. And then everything. I have to assume 52 is more than your maximum hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything then just goes black. And there is nothing. Fizzi has gone unconscious, and usually you would be in the dying state, but because this has decreased your hit point maximum by the damage you took, your hit point maximum is currently 0. So
Yeah.
you are essentially dead, but not yet. And
Not?
Moss, you look
You can
as
be
Fizzi,
stable at 0 hit points.
yes, as Fizzi just hits the ground in front of you. and looks like one of those bodies you just saw last night. It then, it looks at you next, Moss, and just puts a hand out towards you. And it is now your turn.
Can she make a save?
Yeah, I think that I would definitely get mad at that.
Yeah, I will let you do that. That makes a lot of sense. Go ahead. The DC is 52.
Yeah.
I think you don't make it. I think you don't make it, and you go into a rage.
Okay, give me a second. I know how to go into rage now, baby.
Damn, David. Holy shit.
Wow.
Oh God.
Wow. Such
Yeah,
confidence.
I'm gonna go right up to it. Well, actually, I have a 10-foot reach, so I don't really need to.
Holy fuck.
I'm smacking that bitch.
I'm smacking that bitch.
Oh my god.
You have advantage. Make sure to roll with advantage because you might crit.
You do have advantage.
Okay. 23.
Wait, what gate? Oh, because the fairy fire
Fairy
gives you
fire.
advantage.
Fairy fire, yeah.
So you're 23 to hit, 12 points of slashing damage.
Magical.
Magical.
And I get to hit again.
Moss, you will slash through it. And it doesn't feel like it did as much as it should.
But it's magic damage.
I know.
Did you
I'm
do the
gonna do it
rage
again.
damage on top of that? Wait, did you activate rage?
Oh yeah, did you activate your
Yeah,
rage?
I did.
Okay,
I think.
okay.
It doesn't look like you did.
What do you mean? I hit activate.
Plus 5 to damage? Oh, that maybe does sound right. Your strength is 3, right? So 3, 4,
Yeah.
5. Never mind. That makes sense. You're right. My bad. You have another attack with
Yeah.
advantage.
Oh my god, I didn't even get to do any of my extra attack!
I'm so sorry, Fizzi.
22
A 22 will hit for
with
7.
10 or 10.
For
That's how
Oh.
we've been doing it, right?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
right. It is. You're right. 10 points of slash. You again slash into it, and it again doesn't. You connect it, or you slam into it. And you cut into this creature, but it still doesn't feel like it's making as much purchase as it should. But you do seem to be damaging it.
Okay, and I'm going to.
It almost
take-
kind of looks unfazed too, like you just whoosh, whoosh, and it's still just reaching out towards you.
I won't. Every
DM,
damage
what
you
would it be to pick up a weapon?
To pick it up off the ground, it depends. Could be like a bonus action. To like pick up.
Oh, you could, Moss, you could drop your glaive as a free and pick my
She has
fire
to-
sword up.
Doesn't it have to be attuned or no?
No.
I use
I
my
didn't
bonus
make that
action to
sword attune.
rage.
I
Oh, but you did use your bonus action to rage. Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Oh no!
No,
I
she
didn't.
didn't.
Hang on though, because I haven't picked a form. I'm reading it. Everyone's
The thing she
everyone's
always
ahead of me
forgets.
A little bit.
Probably bear form.
It doesn't really matter. It's necrotic damage. It doesn't count.
What are you talking about? You take half?
You have
If you're in bear
resistance to
form.
every damage except force, necrotic, psychic, and radiant.
Oh, they added more. They added more to that list. Okay.
So there's
She's
nothing on
not-
the Sword of Radiance that says it requires attunement.
Oh, okay. So I didn't do attunement. Awesome.
And then this
Oversight
one,
on my
disengage and dash. I don't need to do that. So I guess how long does fairy fire last?
1 minute.
So I'll do wolf. While it's next to me, you'll have advantage on it. And then I will use my movement to move up. Has to be within 5 feet, and then you'll have advantage on it.
Doesn't Eagle give you free disengage?
It does. But I don't really see me using it because I just watched Fizzi go down. I think Moss's initial reaction would be to kill.
that brings us to you, Fizzi. You will need to make your first death saving throw.
Do I just click death saves?
Correct. I believe you just click that and it'll roll your first save.
That was a 10!
Can I give him my +1s?
Do you
I have
have any
2.
+1s, Fizzi?
No, I have none.
He's got none.
I
He
have
has
2.
none. You have 2?
Can I give them to him?
You could give your +1s to David if you'd like.
Will that bring him to passing?
That would make it a 10, and that would be a
Yeah.
passing.
I
All
give it to
right.
him.
Go ahead and give yourself one success, Fizzi.
Thank you, Moth. Yeah. Thanks,
And
mate.
for those of you at
Good job.
home, usually Fizzi would be in the dying state, but because of this creature, he is not, and he is just unconscious.
Sleeping Beauty.
So Kayth, you're up. You saw this happen. I think RaRa's the only one that didn't see it happen because she's behind the wall right now.
Throw my dagger at it, using all of the energy, and all the psychicness. I'm gonna sharpshooter.
All the psychicness.
All the psychicness. All of my Professor X powers. I will do. So I have advantage.
Ah, yes.
So that is going to be a 22 minus 5, so 17 to hit.
A 17 will hit.
Okay, so that will be boom. I don't think it did all of my sneak attack damage there. It didn't. I was supposed to roll another die with that.
Are you sure you have 3d6 now at level 5?
Yeah, it says it in my features and traits.
Then just roll an additional d6.
I'm just curious why I didn't do that. So 22 points of psychic damage.
12. Oh, because sharpshooter. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. You will. You throw one of your psychic blades. It'll, fly through the hallway, into the room, into the creature. You will watch it hit it right in its shoulder, and then dissipate as the psychic blade does. It will hit, but it does seem to still do less damage than you had hoped.
It did damage though.
It did, yes. It did do damage.
All right, and then I'll throw another dagger at it. Same thing. Except I don't get sneak attack on this one. Boop. Boop. A natural 20!
Well, that'll
Did I
hit.
write it?
So, and so that is just, so that is 15 points of psychic damage.
It should just be your D4 plus.
Yeah. The 5 damage plus 10.
Where'd you get 10 from?
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter again?
Yeah.
You can sharpshooter
can
more than
sharpshoot.
once in a turn?
Yeah. On each attack, you can sharpshooter.
He did say same thing before he made the attack.
All right. Then 15 points of damage. It will hit. I mean, once again, it still doesn't feel like it does a lot, but it does hit.
Fucking kill it! Get Fizzi out of there!
That was very Finn of you for a second there. All right, RaRa. That brings us to you.
Spin back out here. I'll throw a starry wisp at it. Nice, beautiful.
That is going to miss.
And then I'll healing word Fizzi. Fizzi, get up!
Ooh.
Fizzi, you will not gain any hit points.
He doesn't have a hit point maximum, right?
Yeah.
Correct. But you
Pretty
will
stable.
stabilize. You are effectively unconscious and stabilized. That will bring us to...
Go
unless
back around
RaRa-
my corner.
Okay. It is now its turn. Well, it has seen... yeah, I mean, it was pointing at you, Moss, so you're right next to it. You will watch its hand move towards you and attempt to reach out and touch you. There we go.
Oh wait, I can still move Obi.
Obi can move. You are correct. It should have been. Yeah, Obi could have done some. Yeah, you could get in.
Yeah, he's fucking pissed and he's coming up here to fucking do some work.
An 11 does miss. I believe so. Yeah. So there you go. And it will move through Obi and into this space. That brings us to your turn, Moss.
Do it. Pick up the sword of the king.
Pick up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up Fizzi's sword. What's the attack for that?
Look at the fear in its eyes. It'll be the same as your attack. The damage will be different, though. Still uses
Yeah.
your strength.
So if you want, real quick,
Yeah, 2.
what's well, wouldn't be here. You
So
What is
if
it
you hit
again?
it one-handed, it's 1d8. Two-handed is 1d10. And deals an additional 1d6 radiant against undead.
So you'll probably do the two-hand. That makes sense, I have to assume. It's the to hit that we gotta figure out. So first things first, let me just see what you rolled an 18. And is it it's a longsword then?
It can
Yeah.
use strength or dex.
Right, okay. So then
No, longsword's just strength.
well, that's
Okay,
that's what she's currently using. So yeah, then it would be +6, so 24 to hit. Yeah, so you just need to roll.
You get to roll with
you rolled a
advantage.
d10 already. So
You get to roll with advantage.
Okay, so I'm just gonna click the same button again because
Yeah.
that seemed to work out.
Yep. All right, so a 24 will hit, and it'll be
That is-
13 damage, but you need to add a d6 as well because it's undead.
That's funny that your glaive does the same amount of damage.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like exactly as mine too. 1d8, 1d10 plus 5.
So an extra 3 on top, so 16 points of damage altogether, and it is radiant. Moss, as you chop into it this time, you feel it rip through its body as if all of that swing made contact.
Good, I'm
And,
gonna hit it again.
And it's not happy about it.
Good, I'm gonna do it again.
In twain.
You have
Come on,
advantage.
crit. Ah,
A
Wow.
22
D6.
will hit, so yeah, roll a d6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more points of damage. Yeah, it's not looking good. Fizzi, you are you're unconscious, but you are stable now, so you don't have to make a roll. Do have to skip your turn, but it is Obi, so what would you like to do for Obi?
Come on, Obi.
give him a
Gonna try to
purple nurple.
Yeah, you're gonna have to try it. Whoa! He has advantage, so.
Holy shit!
I want Obi to crit.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Oh,
Oh,
still.
That's okay. 8 points of force there.
Yeah, Obi looks down at your body. You see, like, you know, like when you rev an engine and like there's like fire that comes out of the exhaust pipe. That's what's happening right now. As Obi reels back and there's just a huge impact frame as he BAM hits the Wraith.
Yeah, I bet the Wraith doesn't resist force because nothing does.
Oh, it does do force damage, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's looking real bad. All right, Kayth, it's your turn.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna dive roll over Fizzi's body and throw 2 psychic daggers at this mofo.
You have advantage.
Yeah, same thing as last. All of the things.
Advantage -5. Oh. There's
It's okay. We'll replace that one with a roll. So that will
Okay,
be
so
a
15.
15 to hit.
That will
hit,
miss.
Yeah. And then bonus action.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
21.
or replace the 15. Okay, so as a 21 to hit.
A 21 will hit.
Alright, so we will roll damage. And we'll add another d6 on top of this because everything sucks. So that is 28 points of psychic damage. So 14.
That bitch is dead.
Gotta be close.
Kayth will run in, dive roll over top of Fizzi's unconscious body, throw out a dagger, it'll completely miss, and then stands up, grabs it, throws one more, and you watch as it whoosh, goes right through the helmet eye hole, and then sort of sits there for a second, and then disappears, and you watch as the Wraith, and you'll watch as it sort of dissipates into the air as its body is swallowed up through the helmet into this geyser of shadow, and then will hit the ceiling, and you'll watch as this red and black mist disperses amongst it, and you'll watch as it sort of races out back through where you guys came from, and then leave. And this creature will be dead. That would bring us out of initiative. And now you guys will stand there as this creature is destroyed and disappears. RaRa, you watch as the energy goes past you across the ceiling. And Kayth, Moss, and Obi. Yes?
My initiative was up next.
Okay.
Would it be possible just to snap a starry wisp into my hand and just hold it up into the shadows as they pass over?
Sure. Give me an Arcana.
Is it still fairy fired?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I'd say you have advantage.
$15.
Yeah, RaRa, you hear it, yell in the other room, and then you watch as this mist starts coming in, and you sort of put some starry wisp into your hand and then hold it up, and the mist will hit it, and you'll watch as you hear that scream once more, and you'll watch as it sort of burns away like paper on fire, just.
I am going to drop Fizzi's sword, pick up Fizzi, and just start screaming for RaRa, or I almost called him Professor Ulrich. Brother Ulrich, or anyone, and I'm just gonna start running with him back towards anyone who might be able to heal him.
She's coming up the hallway, the sparks fall.
Obi is hot on your heels.
Oh, yeah.
And just pumping OT like Karlak.
As she sees her coming up the hall, she'll just start to prep a cure wounds.
Can you fix him? Can you make him better?
I'll try. I don't know what's going on, and I'll just hit him with it.
RaRa, you will hit Fizzi with the cure wounds, and just like last night when you went to heal the lady, you watch as the energy goes over Fizzi's body, but nothing seems to change.
I can't do anything. We gotta get him to Brother Ulrich.
I just start running with him. You guys should investigate this. I will be back.
Yeah,
And
there's.
then I just start running.
Make sure he's okay. I'll take a look around the room.
I glance a quick look to the room, and then I follow Moss.
All right. So, RaRa and Moss run back upstairs towards Brother Ulrich with Fizzi in hand, in arms. Obi, not close behind? Obi,
No,
close behind. While Kayth stays downstairs to investigate to make sure that the threat truly is gone.
Would anyone like Obi to stay with Kayth?
Yeah, probably.
All right. So, Moss, do you want to tell Obi to stay with Kayth, and then DM, you're gonna. Oh, never mind. I can see now.
Obi, protect Kayth.
All right. So RaRa and Moss run back upstairs with Fizzi in arm, hoping that they will be able to help Fizzi as he has gone into some sort of slumber, while Kayth and Obi investigate the area. And that is where we will end tonight's session of Coralthea Wing Fates. Who knows what will happen to Fizzi next? Can he be saved? Who knows? Will he get a chance to tell the architect what he wants? Who knows?